Hi everyone, it's Arbaz Khan from Tales from the Passion Crypt here in Pakistan, and today I'm going to do a review of The Catcher in the Rye. Uh, this book is amazing. It's about uh, it's about this kid named uh, Holden Caulfield, and the main point uh, the his main point of view is everybody's a phony, everybody's unauthentic and weird and creepy, and everybody's sheep or something. That's what he thinks. He's a 16-year-old guy, and this book is told in a format of like journal entries or something, maybe, because this book is talking directly to you. He's talking to the reader. uh, it's a great book. When you first read it, you will be like, why the hell did I read that? That was my uh, that was my reaction in the half part of the book. uh, but the thing is that um, at the very end I fell in love with it. It was very awesome, and I got online, and I would recommend you do that too. Check check the YouTube channel Crash Course, and John Green, who wrote The Fault in Our Stars, does an analysis of this book on that channel. Read that analysis and tell me if this book is not good, or not read that. I mean, watch it. It's a great book, and uh, this book is basically Holden going around in New York and doing his thing. That's it. There's not much of a plot, and there's not much anything. Let's get into the characters. The characters were great. Now the characters are Holden Caulfield, uh, Phoebe, his sister, and I think that's the only mentionable characters. Most of them are just side characters. Uh, so the thing is that I need to do. Uh, okay, before I go into the spoiler area, I need to tell you this. Uh, First off, uh, first off, I am not going to do much editing. I might do some editing. I might do some something to improvise my channel. But the reason for the reason that I just look like this, and the camera is not very good, and the lighting's not good, is because I want to convey the feeling of just somebody sitting there on a camera and just talking to you. Most of the channels are people who uh, who dress good and even do makeup and stuff, and they try to look good in front of the camera, and they have good lighting, do good cameras and everything. And in my opinion, that just kind of looks like you're putting on a show. I don't want to convey that feeling. I, I mean, we have TV for that, but I want to convey the feeling of somebody who is just sitting in front of their iPhone 6 camera and talking to you about their passion, about things that interest them, interest me. So that's the main idea. Now later on, I might get a good camera. I might get some better lighting and everything. I might try to make it something good, but I will forever be appearing in this casual way. Like right now, I'm wearing this shirt that I have worn out for maybe a week or two, and I have not showered for days. And this is how I am. Okay, I'm not a very good hygienic person. If you like that, you like that. If you don't like that, you don't like that. So this is why I just wanna appear to you as casual as possible. That's my point, and I'll always appear to you that way. Now let's get into the spoiler area. Now, spoilery area. Now, there's not much to spoil about this book. The thing is that this book is basically about loss of innocence, in my opinion. Now, I'm just trying to give you my thoughts on this one. My thoughts are this. This whole story is a symbolism of loss of innocence and how we try to capture the innocence of our childhood. Holden Caulfield is a guy who's stuck between his adulthood and his childhood, and he's confused and he's insecure, and uh, when he sees children, they remind him of the simpler time that he was. I know I had that area. I have been at that stage, and I could really relate to that. And the and it's also about insecurities, like not facing your truth, not facing yourself. There's John Green in his video states that when he's fighting his best friend, he said that I'd rather hit somebody with an axe or shoot them in the head than fight somebody. I hate fist fight. That's because he cannot bear to look at somebody when they're in pain or something. Why? Because he is insecure. He sees them as himself. When you go out, when you meet people, you always try to see a part of yourself in them. That's why you like them, right? So, and that's why he sees everybody as a phony, because not everybody is like him. He does not recognize that. Uh, and the title of the book, The Catcher in the Rye, is because he believes that if he got a job where there's a huge field of rye and kids are playing in it, and he just sitting in the grass, and when the kid is somehow going over a cliff or something, he just catches them, and that's his job. That's a very wonderful way of saying it, because he's trying to capture their innocence. He's trying to protect them. Now Phoebe, his sister, is somebody who does not need to be protected. In the book, she convinces him that she does not need protection, and the reason for his obsession with protecting children is also because of Phoebe. He feels very deeply about her. He's constantly talking about her and everything. And also, this book was banned many times because of its use of sexuality and the language. And the reason for it was uh, when you're very confused or something, you intend to use curse words, because that's a sign of anxiety. Sorry, that's a sign of anxiety. And he also has a very strange relationship with sexuality. because he's also going through that stage too. So he's very curious about it, but also at the same time he's very disgusted about it too. So that's it. That's my review of this book. I love this book. I recommend it to everybody, and especially if you're looking for something um, that is very light read and also very deep when you actually think about it. Um you you will love it. But most people hate it because they think it's immature and it has no point and everything. But they're not they're not actually looking. That's the point. They're not looking. uh, Goodbye.